Chicago Film News. Today I have the pleasure of being here with the Asian Pop-Up Cinema's very own Sophia Wong Baccio. Sophia, ni hao.
Ni hao. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you.
Can you tell me a little bit about Asian Pop-Up Cinema?
Well, Asian Pop-Up Cinema started now 3 years ago in the fall. It was our first inaugural season. The first idea is because I found out that after living in Chicago at the time, already 16 years, there was no Asian Film Festival. And I thought, why don't we do it? I mean, the world has definitely changed. The demographic, the Asia is already here.
Yeah.
As you said earlier. So I wanted to have this Asian Film Festival. Compared to 20 years ago, our audience changes. The demographic change, their time changes. How do they use their time? So I started with this idea of Asian pop-up cinema. A pop-up idea is also give me the freedom to partner with a lot of other cultural institutions that we have the same mission to bridge the East and the West together. I have access to a lot of Asian film distributors, and I'm also have the good fortunes of film festival professionals based in Asia to be on my advisory board.
Well, you grew up in the film industry, right? That's something maybe people don't know. You were born into it. When did you realize that you had a passion? Was it when you moved to Chicago and realized that films weren't here, or was it a long time?
A long time ago, I always had this passion. My first career was in business. I was in China trade. I was working and living in China for 16 years, dealing with probably the very not sexy products. I was buying and selling copper, pig iron, non-ferrous metals and minerals. So it's completely different environment and experience for me. But ever since I moved to Chicago in year 2000, I was really inspired by the energy and the how do you say, the vibes, the diverse cultural program all existed in harmony here in Chicago. So my first job that I attached myself as a cultural association is the International Film Festival.
Okay.
But before that, I started Sophia Choice 1994. That really gave you my age. In China.
Okay.
When I was working there as a business expat, I went out of my way because 94 there was not too many foreign film in there. So I rented my own theater. I find all the Chinese film that I actually grew up with. Find the English subtitles copies. I rented a space. I make it accessible to all the expat, all the foreign community there, so that they can actually go to a venue that they are more used to. And see a film, and I invited the stars and actors to attend. There's a very famous film by Chen Kaige, Farewell to My Concubine. You probably all heard about it. It was in the 80s. I show it because at the time, a lot of foreign expats could not go to the local theater to see the film because none of this film was shown in English subtitles there. The local audience don't need that. So this film won awards everywhere else. So they all heard and talk about it. I brought that film and show it and schedule it. I brought the two very young Peking opera stars that played the two lead actors, the child, as their growing up age, to come to the conversation afterwards. We have a discussion afterwards, and they even demonstrate their opera skills, right there. So that's how we started. So if I really to be serious of tracing back the root of Sophia's Choice, it's 1994. That's my first public screening back in Beijing.
That's awesome. So Sophia's Choice rooted itself, and it's grown now into Sophia's Choice Asian Pop-Up Cinema. How do I say thank you in Chinese?
谢谢.
谢谢.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
And I should say 不用客气.
不用客气.
不用客气 means you are welcome.